Hello there, good people. Welcome to It's a Shaw Thing. I'm your host, Rob Shaw, here to talk a little fantasy football. It's Thursday, so the topic is the FoxSports.com Quick Challenge Fast Draft Edition. We go over the best player at each position in the NFL for Week 15, and we start off at the quarterback position. I was considering of going with Matthew Schaub of the Houston Texans in a favorable matchup against the St. Louis Rams, indoors by the way, but instead I'm going to go with Drew Brees, having a dream season so far. I know last year everyone was saying give him the MVP and all this and that, but he's actually outperforming last year's pace by a decent amount. Last year he had 34 touchdowns on the season. Right now he's got 32. Obviously you have him, you're going to start him, I know. But if you're one of those leagues like the FoxSports.com Quick Challenge Draft, you want to pick this guy up with the first pick overall. As far as the running backs go, I can't avoid him either. Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans, the #1 running back this season. Once again, you have to start him going against the Miami Dolphins, but does it really matter who he's playing against? He's had 8 consecutive weeks with more than 110 rushing yards. And by the way, he's now getting a lot of receiving yards as well. Already got a career high there. Chris Johnson, perhaps the fantasy MVP of the season. We now move to the wide receiver. The #1 on the board has to be Andre Johnson of the Houston Texans. He's been a little inconsistent at times, but right now he's engaged in a fantastic hot streak. Check out what he did last week, basically all in the first half. 11 receptions, over 190 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns as well. I mentioned it before, Matt Schaub and the Houston Texans playing in St. Louis this weekend. Bad defense, good conditions in the dome. Definitely want to start Andre Johnson, the #1 wide receiver off the board this weekend. And finally, Vernon Davis at tight end. Was considering Antonio Gates, but weather could be a factor there and this and that. And yeah, weather could be a factor in Philly also, but it doesn't seem to matter for Vernon Davis. He's been so remarkable this season. The thing is this, he's not the best tight end in the NFL. He still has a ton of drops, but the thing is, Alex Smith doesn't have many other weapons to go to, so he keeps on throwing it his way, and because of that, 4 consecutive games now with a touchdown. Well, that's all for now. Check us out tomorrow at opensports.com for a little preview as far as some of the favorable matchups in the NFL this weekend.